The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Boise, Idaho, Torrie Wilson.
What a reversal!
These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE fans. They're not going to let them down.
Yeah, but if they don't keep the fans happy...
Yeah.
Oh, man. I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here. He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold.
We can see a tap out right here, JR.
He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here.
He countered that and made it look easy.
I'll tell you, JR, between his love of food and his love of the ladies, I'm surprised Viscera gets much wrestling done.
Big Vis is a man of strong appetite, if you know what I mean. But I think his strongest...
Oh, no. What's he up to?
It's the Viscera drop. Now that'll leave me as flat as a pancake for sure.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes at the price of admission. Look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident superstar who's throwing away the match by not following up. He saw that one coming. It's pretty obvious which way this one's gonna go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat. Oh boy, this is not gonna be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular super... This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this!
What? Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? think I know who's gonna win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring.
Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing. I've got to say, although I've always enjoyed his work, I never expected Viscera to achieve the level of fan support that he has.
Yeah, and I just don't understand it, JR. How can these fans cheer someone who looks like, getting hit with a string of punches like this sure won't help you win the match.
That's an understatement, King. This may well prove to be the beginning of the end of this one.
You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King.
Oh man, that's not where you want to be when your opponent's all fired up like this.
It certainly isn't, King. And there doesn't seem to be an end to these closed fist blows.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll listen. Remember, without these fans, these superstars are out of a job.
Viscera calls himself the world's largest love machine.
Oh, man! This is an excruciating but effective method of winning a match.
Yeah, and it's a surefire method of birth control, too.
Straddling that ring rope has got to be just about the most uncomfortable thing a human being can endure.
No kidding, JR. That's worse than an all-day donkey ride.
And here's the pin.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this has been a great match.
Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't...
It looks as if he has complete control of his opponent here.
And there's the Viscera drop. Man, I'm glad that's not me in the ring. So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match will be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it. The referee is down, and now there's no one to maintain order in this match.
Where do they find these referees, JR? They seem to be awfully fragile.
That went nowhere.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. Oh no, this is terrible. You can't. You're not going to win a match by insulting your opponent.
No, but having the crowd behind you can certainly get the adrenaline.
Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge. There's no question that this capacity crowd loves Big Vis and the world's largest. His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's gonna have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR. Can you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King. Except I have to sit here and listen to you drool over the knees.
JR, you know I'm helpless when it comes to puppies.
Oh, I know, King. And that's why I'm bringing a pitcher of ice water out here with me next time.